Okay. Without further ado, let's get into this shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, YouTube, what's good? Today we reacting to I Stole from a Fundraiser from YOYO, a school fundraiser. So, without further ado, let's get into this shit. Alright. Been waiting to watch this video featuring Young Don. Too.
Hey man, before we get into the lubricated crevices of this story, I'm gonna need you to know that this whole thing is completely fake. And I'm not just saying that in a comedic way to alleviate myself from facing any repercussions for any dumb actions that I've done in the past.
That's exactly.
If I say that, I won't get arrested, right?
Let's be real. First impressions matter. Before you've even said a word to a person, they've already looked at your face. Yeah. And if your skin looks dry, rough, or dull, they've noticed. And that's why a solid skincare routine is necessary. It isn't just about the look of your skin. It's also about the confidence that you get. You show just that perspective. In high school, killer organization. What fake wasn't I? Teach Hanley for sponsoring the video. But back when I was in high school, or back when I fake was in high school, I was in a school organization. Now I'm not gonna say what this particular organization was because once again, I don't want any of this getting traced back to me. Like I don't even know if I should be telling this story.
Bro, you
which is what I would be saying if the story wasn't fake. Anywho, the organization that I was in would occasionally raise money. And one of the things that we would do to make bread is sell candy. Now, I never sold any of the candy because I was the treasurer. My job was to log the money that we made. And in my opinion, great.
This man stole money as the treasurer, bro. Nah, bro. Yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. He's been holding this guilt in for years. He's been contemplating shit. Should I drop this video? Should I drop this shit? He probably been holding this shit for a long ass time. Then he was like, fuck it. Then once he found out Young Don was coming back, he was like, yo, Young Don, you trying to hop on this video that I've been holding for years? He's like, yeah, fuck it. He been holding on to this shit.
Great decision making by the board. I mean, who better than YOYO 808 to count cash? Clearly, I have a lot of extracurricular experience doing so. I mean, if someone were to ask me how I
this nigga probably stole 20%.
I'd say I was uncircumcised the way my pockets is full of cheese.
Is that an actual caption?
Have haste. I tell the lad that my pockets were gooning the way my money comes fast.
Oh my god.
Such a way of words. I'm from Alabama the way I'm rolling in bread.
Bro.
So my job was straightforward. I would give Billy a box of 20 candy bars. He'd sell 10. I'd log 10 and then stash the profits in the safe. And then once he sells his full 20, I just give him another box. It was easy and life was simple until I started my YouTube channel. Remember, I started YouTube in high school. But when I made that channel, something switched in my head. Suddenly, there was more on my mind than just candy and cash. I stopped seeing money as just profits for the org. Instead, the money started to look like funds that I could use to jumpstart my YouTube career.
Very nice, my friend.
So this
just
is
think
weird.
of all those gold picks we could get our hands on, huh?
Oh, that's done.
See, growing up, money was never a big deal to me. I was genuinely cool with being broke. It never stressed me out. I mean, probably because I was just a kid and had a hardworking mom that burdened the stress of bills and being broke, so I didn't have to. So you know.
Yeah, when you're in high school, you're not really too much stress about being broke or whatever. I mean, you still like, oh, I wish I had some money, but you're not too stressed about it. It's when you get to college and also especially after college when you really start getting stressed about it.
Like, I really didn't have a desire to have things. Like I read and drew all the time. Like obviously I liked things. Like I enjoyed video games and toys, but I did find true joy in simpler activities, like playing outside or drawing. Like life was literally sunshines and rainbows. But when YouTube came into the picture, everything changed. Suddenly I felt like
the world was mine. You see, when there's something I need, really need, it doesn't matter who got it. I want it more than the next guy, and I'm gonna take it.
I deserve it.
That's how it works in this game. When you need something that bad, you make it yours. No questions asked.
That's definitely done.
Something inside me woke up. Something dangerous. See, at first I wasn't doing story time animations. I was making these art tutorial videos. Shit, there's probably some of you watching right now that used to watch those. And if you did, thank you for sticking with me, because I know I know we've gone through ups and downs with style changes.
I don't remember what year I tuned into YOYO, because I was watching Young Don. I found out about YOYO because I was watching Young Don and Swoozy a lot, and then eventually I found out about YOYO, Stanley Animations, and Devontae the One. Like, I found out about all three of them around the same time. But YOYO, I found out about first before Devontae. I think it was YOYO first, then Devontae, then it was Stanley. Or was it YOYO, Stanley, then Devontae? It doesn't matter, but I don't remember what year, though.
Consistency issues, content changes, and genuinely, if you've been here for all of that, I could not have done this for as long as that I've been doing it without you supporting me every step
Shout
of
out
the
to
way.
the fans.
So genuinely, thank you. Bro, you're glazing.
You're doing tricks on my
This
shit.
nigga did a fang over
I
fang.
did a backflip and stuck the landing.
All right. Now, those tutorial videos are relatively easy to make, so I would be able to knock out like 2 to 3 videos a week with relatively no issue at all. The only problem was that since they were art videos, I had to consistently purchase art supplies because art supplies run out. It's not like animation where you just buy one drawing tablet. You know what I'm saying? You're going to run out of ink. You're going to run out of paper, especially if you're using them heavy and doing mad layers and shading like I was doing. And another thing is that the paper that you use mattered too, because some papers just allow the ink to blend better. And I wanted my colors to look the best that they could because I wanted to blow up on YouTube. So I would buy moleskin sketchbooks, and those are pretty pricey. And then the markers that I would use.
Okay, YOYO, you're complaining. A moleskin sketchbook is only like $30. How expensive could the markers be? A Crayola pack is like $5.
Copic markers. Any artist watching
I've
right
never
now
used
knows
Copic
exactly
markers
what I'm
before,
going to
so I don't know.
These damn markers are the most overpriced, expensive
How much
markers
are
on the
they?
face of
30
this
bucks?
magical rock that we live
For a
on,
pack?
nigga. But what gets me the most
50?
tight is that they're so fucking. They're good. They're good. I'm not.
They're good, though. They're good. They're
No other
overpriced, but
marker,
they're
in
good.
my opinion, is on the same level as a Copic. Unfortunately, like Copic, talk to me real quick. Talk to me.
How much?
You have a
Let's look it up.
But your markers be off.
Let's look it up, bro. Let's look it up. Copic markers. Holy shit! What the fuck? Nigga, $220? Oh, y'all can't even see that shit. $220 for a full pack? I wasn't expecting that. All the ones on the right are not Copic. These are Copic. $323 for this. And it used to be $415. And this one, $220 for a 72 color set. Nigga, that much money you needed for those markers? Holy shit. I mean, it's understandable. Like, I get it, because if they good and they pop out more and they make the art better and you think that's gonna blow you up on YouTube, then if I'm young and I'm doing that, I'm doing the same thing too. I'm not gonna steal money from a fucking fundraiser, but I'm gonna, you know, get a job and fucking save my money for this shit. But holy shit, $220 and fucking $323, bro. That is crazy. That's wild as fuck. Damn. I think I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. I literally was like, what, 30, 50 bucks?
Pack, the way they be sucking the soul out of my savings.
Hey man, if you ain't got the bread, you could just say that for real.
You the one charging $7 for a single marker. It sounds like you need the bread.
$7 for a single.
What you finna say?
I'ma say, hey yo, this nigga YOYO talking crazy, but he ain't got nothing to back it. I pull out a big gun while his artsy ass still drawing tablets.
You gonna let that Copic talk to you?
Okay.
Tablets, man. Everybody know YOYO keep a pole like the POTUS. I mean, my double barrel shotgun got 2 cats for a talking Copic.
Beef, cause my mob ties will get you blamed too. I got a Mexican shooter who don't fuck with niggas. He really can coon.
He said, adios.
All of mine hard to find.
He not done.
Fuck the marker. Young Don, why I even give you lines? Listen,
Fuck the marker, Young Don. Why even give you lines? Hold on.
fuck What the marker? Young Don, why I even give you lines? Listen to me when I tell you this. I'ma really take my time. Cause I got some bullets that'll make Donald duck. But they'll still find a way to hit Don's
Trying to be gangster.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
Trying to be gangster.
Hold on.
But I don't know though. Beefing with me will get you laid out, then EMS finna swipe him up like an IG promo.
Oh,
We can link in a bio.
oh, what
Fuck
the
if
link
it's
in
Coho, cause
Oh.
I boom at an 808. Bullets take his head off when I swing him by the dreads. He really look like a yo-yo.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No, I'm sorry, yo-yo. I'm sorry, yo-yo. That last line that Don did, he really looked like a yo. Oh my, hold on. We gotta reload the thing. We gotta reload it. Hold on.
Boom at an 808. Bullets take his head off when I.
I didn't even catch booming at 808. Yo-yo 808 beats, bro. I didn't even peep that. And this is why we always go back when it comes to bars, bro. This is why we spin back.
Fuck if it's Coho, cause I'll boom at an 808. Bullets take his head off when I swing him by the dreads. He really look like a yo-yo.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, bro. That shit was
What I'm
crazy.
saying is the markers were expensive.
That shit was
I could
crazy.
feel myself slowly getting more spiteful of the fact that I couldn't afford them. Like the ones that I had got from like birthdays and stuff. I think I had like 12, 15,
Only 12.
something like that. What are you doing?
When it's better, especially for an artist to have the full set of 72.
Ain't no bills. And that feeling of spite and greed just wasn't good for my morals because it made me want to steal, bro. Every time I logged a profit from our candy sales, I didn't see cash anymore. All I saw were Copic markers waving at me from the shelves,
Oh my
whispering,
gosh.
"Buy me, yo-yo. Unwrap me. Use the fluids inside of me."
Okay, hey, yo.
But I kept my cool. Come on, yo-yo. Stealing? No, that's not you.
Yeah, well, success ain't you either, kid. Those markers, they're the keys to your empire. What,
Keys
you gonna
to
resort
your
to crayons? Don't insult me. We're in this to win big, not playing a kiddie pool.
Stop. I don't need them.
Okay. Go ahead, Picasso.
My morals stayed intact. Pushing those
now.
thoughts away got tougher
For now.
and tougher by the day. As my Copics got drier and drier, and my lust for more Copics got wetter and wetter. Hey yo,
think I
until
had to say that,
one day,
man.
I had just gotten home from a long day at school. See, once again, when I started YouTube, I'll post like 3 videos a week. And on this particular day, I needed to have a video up by the next day, and I hadn't even started it. But situations like that never bothered me because I do have a genuine love for the hustle. Even
Yeah.
now, I enjoy the process.
If you got a
of-
genuine love for content creation, then it doesn't really like bother you too much, but like it doesn't stress you out, but it puts you to the point where you're beating yourself up about it, if that makes any sense. Any content creators, you get it.
growing multiple channels. I like seeing that growth. Brainstorming, grinding, coming up with new ideas, new workflows. That's kind of what keeps me interested in doing YouTube. So I was stressed, but there was nothing else that I really wanted to be doing with my time. So I got home, put my book bag down, I put my phone on top of a suitcase until I recorded my art videos, and I start drawing. And then I stopped drawing. Why? Because I ran out of a certain color. It was a certain shade of blue, and I was coloring in the sky, and there was no way I could finish this piece without this color. And there was no way I could get it. So furiously, I slammed my
That's an
sketchbook
important
and
color.
just laid on my bed. And I remember this really getting to me because in this situation, there was genuinely nothing I could do. And I wasn't going to get a video out tomorrow, not because I was lazy, not because I messed up on the drawing, but because I was broke. And that's
Because I was broke.
stung. It stung enough for me to listen to the voice.
You see, this is what happens when you try to play it straight. You lose, you fall, you fail.
Yep.
In this world,
LFF.
the only way to climb is by stepping on those below you.
Below you.
You gotta make sacrifices, kid. And sometimes those sacrifices aren't even yours to make. Capiche? Just do it.
You're right. So I go to school the next day, and the time
And
comes
he
for me
does
to
it.
count the money. And
No
there I
one ever
am,
found
just
out.
staring at a pile of cash on the table. $500. I look at the log and see Cynthia sold 13 candy bars. So I take off 3, and that's $25. I don't remember how much the candy bars were, but for the sake of the story and making the math easier, we're gonna say they were $5, so I took $25. Wait, $15.
So 5, 10, 15.
Stupid.
Yeah, so I take $15. So I take the 15, put it in my bag, log the rest of the money, and after school, I walk to a CVS down the street and use the dirty money to buy a prepaid Visa card because I didn't have a bank account. This is actually the same CVS that I talked about in my...
this man conducted a whole plan. He bought a fucking Visa card, bro. Nah. Hold on.
I think it was my thought video because I was like, I got money from something. This is what I was talking about. This is the situation I was talking about. If I remember, I could play a clip. But anyways, I went home, went on this website that I ordered my Copics off of. I got the Copics I needed and a refill capsule for the markers as well. And I'm just looking at the order process window on my screen, feeling horrible. But the markers arrived and the video got done and posted. I really did it. I got away with embezzlement. Allegedly, in this fake
Allegedly,
story.
yeah,
life keeps
fake
moving
story.
forward,
Fake story,
and I
guys,
continue
fake
to make
story.
my videos, and one of them actually gets a decent bit of traction. It was either an Inktober video or like a black hair tutorial video. I don't remember which one it was, but I knew I wanted to capitalize off of it and make another video relatively quickly. So I decided to work on a big piece for it.
When you see something blow up, your brain, your content creation brain is like, yo, I gotta capitalize off this traction and continue off of it, bro, because this could be your one chance at just blowing up in general. I feel there have been times where I've had those type of situations where, like with my skits, and I try to capitalize off of it, but it doesn't work. Sometimes capitalizing off of it doesn't even work. I could say my SpongeBob series, it was still good. It's still a good series. On TikTok, got like 400,000 views, almost 500,000. But the other episodes, when I continued on, was only getting up to like 10,000 views and shit like that. So it wasn't like really like that much. Or the most recent one, the Kendrick Lamar halftime show explanation video that got like 200K and shit. That one, I didn't like. I wanted to capitalize off of that, but it didn't really work out. I feel like the only one that I really was able to capitalize to some degree was the if I had what skit was it? If life had updates. That one got like 230K in Instagram, and it blew up at the right time. Like I posted it in the middle of August, and it didn't blow up until like fucking beginning of September for some odd reason. It just blew up out of nowhere. In September, lo and behold, I was doing Skit September. To my viewers that know Skit September is when I post skits every fucking day for all of September. So doing that at the same time, my skits, while that joint was blowing up, people on the Instagram was looking at all the other stuff I was posting. I was posting every fucking day for Skit September. So those were getting views. And I quite literally, in the span of a month, went from 900 followers to basically 4,000 followers. I went to like 3,800 something, but I basically went from 900 to 4,000, which is crazy, and like in literally the span of just some weeks and shit. And I think that was the one time where I was able to capitalize on something, but it was on accident. It really was on accident. The video itself blew up out of nowhere, and it happened to blow up around the time where I was doing a Skit September thing for my channel and shit like that. So it's just like I capitalized it on accident. It wasn't even on purpose and shit. But yeah, like literally, if something blows up, you gotta capitalize on that shit to gain the momentum. You gotta keep doing that as a content creator. You gotta brainstorm. Sometimes some things may be a really, really good idea to you and some other people, but the algorithm might not pump that shit out. So you just gotta keep throwing your darts at the wall. You feel me? I'm yapping too much. Let's just continue the video.
For a video, because bigger pieces usually did better on my channel. I start the drawing and I'm coloring, and then once again, I run out of ink on multiple markers. And the voice, let's name him the Don, speaks to me again.
Ah, look at you, kid. You grabbed what you needed, and now look at you, sitting higher than you ever dreamed possible.
Yep.
And that was just with $25. Just
Imagine we could do with $100.
Now imagine what we could pull off with 200. We could run this town, yo. It's time to think bigger. Time to play smarter. With that kind of dough, we could secure everything you ever wanted and more. You just gotta be bold, kid. You ready to make the real place? Then do it.
I don't No, Don, I just don't think stealing $200 is the right thing to do.
Then stay broke.
Then stay, bro.
I know what you really are. You're a thief. A selfish thief who likes to pretend like he cares. You want those markers. Admit it. Yo-Yo, you crave them. I'm just a figment of your imagination. I wouldn't even exist if you didn't harbor these desires deep.
Damn.
So stop lying.
That's
to
real.
yourself. Take the markers. Embrace who you really
He wouldn't
are.
he wouldn't even exist if Don didn't. I said if Don, if Yo-Yo didn't really want them to, you know, get them markers, bro. If he really wanted to steal that money.
Not who you pretend to be. Steal the money.
So I concede. I head to school with one objective and one objective only.
Obviously, you never
Leave
got
that
caught.
hole with $200.
Yes,
An amount of money that would
beans.
change the entire trajectory of my YouTube career. With the markers that
Yes.
that money could buy, I could draw whatever I wanted. I wouldn't have to worry about markers running low. I could get any color I desired. I was nervous, but I was more than motivated. Now, this isn't the actual math because I don't remember what the actual math was, but I'm gonna say $200 is the equivalent to like 40 candy bars. I don't remember. Now, I just can't take 40 candy bars from one person
In
like how I
one
did Cynthia.
day,
That would be too
yeah.
obvious in the law.
Way too obvious.
What I needed to do was take a little off the top from everyone, and it couldn't
Yeah.
all be the same number either. Like I couldn't subtract 2 bars from 20 people because that would also be equally as obvious. So I decided I would divide it among 15 different people in different classes. Like I'll make some people miss only 1 candy bar, others 3, others 2, others 5, and I just had to do that to make it equal 40. So I grabbed my log sheet
Wow.
and get to logging. Now when I counted bread, I'd have multiple stacks of cash. I'd have the ones in one place,
This man set out a whole plan as a kid to steal.
fives in another, the tens in another. But when I would log a missing bar, I would then take $5, be it
his
5
own
ones, a 5,
organization,
or
basically.
a 10 if I, you know what I'm saying? I would put that in its own pile. That way, like once I did the math, I could just take the pile and put it in my book bag. But it looked obvious as hell because there would be neat stacks of money and then a random stack that had mixed bills in it. So when I was doing this, it was essential that I moved quickly because the desk that I was at was facing the wall. So I couldn't see the door when people walked into the office. So if someone came in, I wouldn't even know. Yo, how's the counting going? I slammed my hand on that table hard as fuck. An industrial crane could not remove my hand from that table, bro. I turn around and it's my teacher, the leader of the org. He's talking to me about how the org has been making money and da-da-da-da-da-da. And as he's like yammering on, he wanders by and looks at my log sheet. Oh, Jamie only sold 17 bars. I thought he sold a whole box. I saw you give it to him early. Oh, 20 in a box. Oh, shoot. I think Marcus sold 17. I must have put Jamie's box instead of Marcus. It's my fault. Wait, Suzanne only sold 13? I could have sworn I heard her in the hallway talking about how she sold 15 and not the full 20. Yo.
Oh my gosh, bro. This guy, how the fuck does he remember everyone's fucking amount, bro? Guys, damn, what? So 13? I could have sworn she was literally flexing about selling 15 bars today. What do you 13? Yo, what's going on? Like, damn, bro.
Oh, 13? I could have sworn I heard her in the hallway talking about how she sold 15 and not the full 20. Yo, this sheet is completely wrong. The teacher is absolutely cooking me, bro. He gets to talking about how logging this correctly is very important and all that, but the only thing I can focus on is the wad of cash under my hand. If this man tells me to get up or move away in any fashion, I'm
He's
cooked,
cooked.
because how the fuck can I
He
explain
explained
a
why
wad of
there's a wad of cash under his fucking
cash
hand.
falling out of my hands if I stand up? He continues to talk and I say, you know what? I must not have been paying attention. I combine all the stacks as quickly as I can, adding the stack that was under my arm into it, and I just tell him I'll recount and log everything again. Then he goes, allow me to help. I'll just get my glasses. He goes into his office.
Fuck! Oh, he leaves.
Destroy
Okay.
the fuck out of that log sheet I filled out and grab a new one. So I end up spending the rest of the time counting the money with my teacher, and it all works out. All the numbers make sense. There it is, yo. I'm glad we avoided that. Good job. You've been doing great as a treasurer. He leaves, and I just take a new sheet and refill in what I had written because I still need my $200. I ain't gonna lie. But now I don't have to do it as meticulously because it doesn't matter if it looks obvious because the teacher literally looked at and signed the log. So like that's going in the books. He's not even gonna second guess that. So I put the sheet in the binder, put the money in the safe, and then I take my stack of $200.
Wow.
Well.
So he put the correct log in, but took the money.
You did it, kid. How does it feel to have the whole world in your hands?
I don't like this feeling. It's not right.
Don't start with that again.
The feeling of guilt.
You've got the money.
You can tell he's been guilty about it this whole time for years because he wanted to make a video about it. Like, eventually he was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll make a video about it and shit. He's felt guilty about this shit, bro.
And you've already stepped into the game. You're like me, whether you're ready to admit it or not.
I know I'm a bad person.
He was a kid.
But not because I stole. It's because what I'm about to do.
Oh, this guy. You haven't got the guts, kid. Put that thing down before you hurt yourself.
I know I'm wrong for stealing. I know. But I am not like you. I won't become you.
This isn't a game anymore, Yo-Yo. Don't escalate this into something you can't walk away from. Put it down.
I'll put you down first.
I'll put you down first.
You don't have it in you, boy. You're not a killer.
Oh my god.
You're just a scared
I feel like I'm watching a show, bro. Like, what the fuck?
playing with fire.
Maybe you're wrong about me. Maybe I've changed.
Changed? You? You think pulling the trigger makes you a man? Makes you powerful? No. It makes you more like me than you wanted.
Bro, why Don spitting on this video, bro? Like, like.
But if becoming you is what it takes to stop this, to stop you,
So is Yo-Yo. So is Yo-Yo.
then maybe that's what I have to accept.
Then do it.
I will.
Prove you're not just a little boy lost in a man's world.
I will.
Go
Little
on.
boy lost in the man's
Ah!
Did he do it? He didn't.
And that was it. I went home, ordered more copies than I could count, and continued on with my YouTube journey with no more hiccups. I think I graduated high school with about 4,000 subscribers. And that was only the start. I mean, with years of perseverance and you guys supporting me, I was able to get to where I
was a
am
good
today.
kickoff.
And as for the Don, well, life has a funny way of going full circle because I continued to use those markers. But one day, I was in an Uber. When I got out, I left the markers by my feet. Didn't realize it until the next day. But when I called the Uber to ask if my markers were still there, he said no. Some lucky bastard had gotten into the Uber and taken. And I had to buy all of those Copics again. But I couldn't even get mad.
But he has his own money.
Because I was able to buy new Copics.
Yeah, now he has. Now he can actually
so if
have
you were to take anything from the
clean
store,
money.
let it be this.
Copic
Make
markers.
mistakes
So.
But no mistake ever goes unchecked. It always comes full circle. What goes around comes around. And sometimes wrongs can become rights. The Copics I stole to bring myself up are somewhere now helping an artist who needed them. Or perhaps they were sold by someone who needed the money. All in all, the dirty money went to someone who needed it. And it all balanced out. Fictionally, of course, because this story is not.
It's fiction.
I'll be
It's
good,
not real.
right? Just put your hands on the roof of the car.
I seen your ear.
Oh, that was wild.
Yeah, bro. W video. What's it called? Shout out to Yo-Yo. That's pretty much it. YouTube. Bless your mind, bless your body, bless your soul. Peace out.